Last episode, I showed you release paper, the mold that gives leather's texture. So what actually determines how a leather feels, performs, and lasts? That's what we coat onto the paper. We call it resin. So what exactly is resin? Think of it like this. If release paper is the mold, resin is the actual stuff we pour onto the paper. It's the liquid compound that gets coated onto the paper, cured under heat, and is what gives leather its texture and feel. This becomes the actual body of the leather. The texture comes from the paper, but everything else is the resin. Whether it's soft or stiff, whether it lasts a decade or it peels after a year, whether it's breathable or whether it suffocates, and whether it smells like chemicals. That's all resin. So when it comes to resin, there are three main ones. Polyurethane, which is PU, polyvinyl chloride, which is PVC, and silicone. Most people have never thought about any of these, but every synthetic leather is made from either one of the three. Let's go through each one of them. First, polyurethane, or PU. The oldest, the most common. Walk into any store right now and almost every synthetic leather product that you see was made from PU. And there's a good reason for that. PU is a very versatile material. The range of colors, textures, and finishes it can produce, almost unlimited. And when it comes to capturing the details, tiny creases, the micro textures, nothing beats PU. But most people don't know this. PU leather actually comes in two different types of forms. There's the dry process and there's the wet process. Dry process utilizes direct heat. The resin is coated directly onto the paper, it's dried under heat and transferred. Clean, fast, consistent. Most of the dry processed PU leather is used for accessories such as chairs, couches, and any other interior goods. Wet process is different. The resin goes through a coagulation bath, water and solvent reacting together, creating a more porous and a breathable structure. It feels softer, more natural, more like real leather. Wet processed PU is mostly used for fashion goods. Same resin, completely different styles. This is exactly what PU is, and it's utilized for chairs, armrests, headrests, and more. But PU has a dark side. You've seen this before. The peeling, the cracking, the flaking. That's PU resin breaking over time. That's called hydrolysis. And then there's the chemistry. DMF, which is dimethylformamide, MEK, which is methyl ethyl ketone, and toluene. Solvents used in PU manufacturing, some of them, they're classified as hazardous. The smell of a new leather bag, that's them. And when you burn PU, black smoke. That's the chemicals that reside in the polyurethane layer reacting and releasing harmful gases. Next, PVC, polyvinyl chloride. Where PU is very soft and versatile, PVC is rigid and stiff. And that toughness is exactly what some applications need. Think about your car interior. The doors, the side panels, the dashboard, years of friction, heat, and pressure. In automotive manufacturing, there are 5 qualification levels. Each level has strict requirements. You have to pass every single one before your material can go into them. PVC has been meeting those requirements for a long time. PU, not so much. And it's not just cars. It's office chairs, hospital beds, wall panels. Anywhere you need something that holds up under pressure, PVC is there. Something like this is called a PVC folder for a reason. Very rigid, very tough. I bet this is probably years and years that we had on our shelves, and it's still the same. When you burn PVC, and then there's silicone. It's not cheap and it's not simple, but it's growing. Functional furnitures, high-end interior goods, automotive. Demand for silicone leather has been rising pretty fast. And honestly, it's easy to see why. Stain resistance is on a completely different level. Silicone doesn't absorb water. It's hydrophobic. Coffee, wine, oil, sauce, anything that's liquid, it just sits on the surface. You just simply have to wipe it off. And then it's white smoke, not black. Unlike PU, silicone doesn't have hazardous materials in the resin. There's nothing toxic to burn, nothing toxic to release. And then there's a feel. There's softness to silicone leather that's genuinely hard to describe on camera. It's only when you touch it that you'll understand. No peeling, no cracking. So why isn't everybody using it? It's the cost. It's much higher than PU. And unlike real leather or PU, the texture can feel slightly unnatural. It is a premium material and it comes at a premium price. But it's not without trade-offs. If not produced with proper setting, some products can feel very artificial to the touch. And then there's static. It attracts dust more than real leather. And depending on the formulation of the resin, some silicone coatings have tackiness to them, that sticky, rubbery feeling. So it's very important that you get the formulation right to get a very smooth surface. And this is where it gets a little bit interesting. A lot of the products marketed as silicone leather aren't actually silicone leather. What some factories do is coat with PU first, and then on top of that, apply a very thin layer of silicone coating to make it feel like it's silicone leather. Just the feel and just the look. You get the surface feel of a silicone leather, but underneath is still PU. Still the same chemicals, still the same breakdown over time. It's not silicone leather, it just feels like one. So there's 3 different leathers, 3 different resins. PU, which is versatile and very detailed, but they do contain chemicals and it does break down over time. Then you have PVC. It's structured and it's durable. It's built for tough environments. And lastly, silicone. It's meant for longevity, it's for safety and the feel. It's a premium material, it's a premium performance. But let me be very clear and honest with you. None of the leathers are perfect. It's whether you're able to choose the leather, the right leather for the right application. Keep that in mind when you're trying to make your next leather goods. Now, we've looked at the paper and the resin. So you just pour the resin onto the paper and that's it? Not quite. There's something in between that most people never think about. And that's the base fabric. That's episode 3.